can hear me. So I'm sitting here waiting. It is his last radiation treatment, and oh my goodness, he rings the bell today. So I can't be back there doing radiation. So I'm just waiting for them to come and get me, right? So what I did was, because he was very specific, he didn't want anybody here and no one at the house, just, he's like, I just want you, that's all I need, just me and you, right? So I had family and friends, put together like a 5-10 second video and send to me, and I'll put it all together and we'll watch it together, when we get home. So he doesn't know. I'm so excited to see his reaction, because so many people, oh my goodness, love him and just was rooting for him this entire time. So yeah, I'm just waiting. It says, thank you for helping to reserve the sounding of the chimes for patients who have undergone treatment and wish to mark a milestone. And here are the bells. So they have them out here and they have them in the back. They have them all over. We're in the radiation oncology, and then, the section where he got the chemo upstairs, they have them there. So it's really nice and cozy, right? So I'm just waiting. I'm all by myself actually here. So patiently waiting for the door to open. Oh my God. Ring to celebrate your treatment is done. Congratulations. Oh my goodness.
Congratulations, Daddy. Yeah. Congratulations, Daddy.
Ring the bell.
Bye. Yeah.
Say I love you.
I love you, Daddy.
Oh.
Yes. Yay. Congratulations. You did it. I love you too, Daddy.
So Hubby ringing the bell was the highlight of the week for sure. He rung that bell so hard that the tassel came off of it. Oh my goodness. But yes on that. And now that is the beginning of the healing process, which is probably harder than the, all the treatments combined. It has really been a hard last few days and will continue to be that way for a few weeks. And, watching again, I said it before, watching him go through it breaks my heart so bad. But oh my goodness, the video, it just totally... He was so happy when he saw the video of all family and friends and the girls. And, I started the video with the girls and I ended the video with Hershey and I. And just, it was so meaningful, and it's something that he'll have forever, right? So now we will continue to fight together, right? But girl, you see what's going on. A typical morning, not so much with the coffee spilling over, it being a typical morning, but I woke up with such a migraine on this day, and one thing after another kept happening. I shook my head why, the migraine was hurting me so bad. One of the ones that kind of make you feel like you want to throw up and just go lay down, not, throw on some sunglasses and, daylight. It was hurting me that bad, and then one thing after another. But I said, I'm gonna get through it. Just breathe and reboot, right? I always think of that saying Aiden said to Carrie in Sex and the City when her laptop broke. He hit a button and the thing did a sad, mad face or something. He was like, it's okay, sweetie. Just breathe and reboot. Oh, my goodness. So I'm going to take Miss Hershey Girl out. Kara, I don't think is ready. She's been walking her with me, which I have been loving so much. Kind of, mommy and me time, right? And we're out there singing and, she's telling me that it's a residential area and we can only go 25 miles per hour. Oh my goodness. But yes, on that. So, back in here, now I cleaned up all of the mess and girl, I don't even know what happened. Like, what did I do? I don't know if I didn't push the water tank all the way down or what. Like I said, I had a migraine that was on 10. Oh my goodness. So I don't know, but I see my mini me has joined us in the kitchen. So I think she just finished eating, I feel like. I know I do love that the girls eat, most of their meals together. But sometimes, like later on, you'll see just Kara and I asked her if I could sit and have lunch with her. I thought she was going to tell me no, but she said yes. So I sat down. And it was just me and her. And I think because I bring the calm, Sydney is very hype and Kara stems a lot. So she's about to get in her concert mode. And I'm over there jamming with her, right? Yes, on that. So, Kara stems a lot and that triggers Sydney. So sometimes they need to be separated, just kind of have to watch and, see how the situation is going to play out. But right here, Sydney is the sweetest because as soon as she, sees me with the cleaning product, she knows it's about to go down, right? So, if I'm doing the tables, she'll lift her mat so that I can clean her space, which is so cute. And, if I'm vacuuming or something like that, she'll pull her chair out. She is so super sweet, but I'm going to tell her, I don't know if it's now or later. Oh no, Sydney out. She did what she had to do, but I think I call her back. Let me see.
Can you take her upstairs? To the upstairs, please. So yeah, thank you, mommy. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah. Yeah. That's a job. That's a good job. That's a good job. Woo. Yeah. 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 You got it. Got it.
She praised herself all the way up the steps. Love her. So I don't know if you noticed, but when I told her to take the other things off the table upstairs, she was like, oh. And I guess that was her reaction because she already was carrying some things and I was about to kind of load her up some more. She was like, I don't know. Her thoughts were if I'm going to make it up the steps and not drop anything. But oh my goodness, let me tell you, Sydney's personality is just, she keeps me smiling and laughing. Like she would be the one to, if she were able, right? She would be the joke teller. She would be, the one that you would be like, girl, bye. Like her personality is just, oh my goodness. She's the sweetest. And when she's in a room, you know what I mean? Like she is my ultimate hype girl, 100%. Kara, she is my total opposite. And yeah, their personalities are different. And that's what makes them special, honestly, because some things I need and crave, let's say a hug. I can get that from Kara. Sydney is not having it. She will pretend to hug me and kind of pat me on the back a little bit as if to say, that's it. Kara, she will hug me so tight and just relieve my stress. And, it's just the sweetest thing. But yeah, they're individuals, they're different. And, it's just the sweetest thing. Now I'm wiping the table and you see hubby has all these chips and things right at the end. I almost knocked one over. So, girl, I'm already stressed with the migraine and the coffee spilling. Why am I wiping around these chips? But, he's going to move them later. And speaking of moving stuff, pretty proud of myself. So, the girls are getting older, right? And I kind of want to do things a little bit differently. And one of the things was, you'll be so proud of me, I cleared the girls' table. So honestly, I don't mind. I don't mind. That's their space. I keep it clean because I know that's where they like to chill. Kara doesn't have anything on the table, if you notice. All of that is Sydney. Sydney is hubby. Kara is me, right? So she's still doing a whole concert as I was putting on my shoes to head on out the door, right? But I cleared a table and what I did was put everything, I didn't even record it. You know how when you decide to do something, you just do it, right? Get it done and out of the way. And that's what I did. I put everything in a bin, like one of the white bins from the DT, right? That I used in a linen closet. And I just put everything in there because the things that Sydney is really using, that's what I realized. She wasn't using those things. They were just there. And that's what I had to realize. The things that she's holding and carrying with her are the things that's important to her right now in the moment. So I put everything in the bin and I put it by her feet so that it's still there. Just wanted to make sure Hershey wasn't going to get into it, and she did not. She paid it no mind. And I didn't want to upset Sydney by moving her things either. So I kind of had to wait and see what her reaction is or was going to be. And guess what? When she needed the other microphone, she picked it up out of the bin. She played with it and she put it back in the bin. So yes, on that. Now the only thing that is on the girls' table are the placemats and the little centerpiece, right? So, and doing that just made me feel so good, you guys. You know the feeling. So, But let's go to Hobby Lobby. That was part of my week. Oh my goodness. I don't get here that often, so I was super excited to be here, right? I usually go twice a year, right? Because it's not close to home. Right around now, fall time and Christmas time, right? Just to see what good they may have. But this whole, walkthrough and everything is on the shopping channel now already, right in the cart. So yes, on that, I had a ball. Oh my goodness. It was so fun. I honestly can't wait to decorate for fall. So many ideas. Oh my goodness. I forgot to show you this morning the new Nespresso pods that I got. These are the free ones. The maple pecan one, and I think, yeah, this is the caffeinated, the sweet vanilla. So those are in there. I grabbed the iced double espresso, the brown sugar cinnamon. So yes on that. Some more rich chocolate. I didn't get this the last time, so yes on that. Back to that. And here's a whole sleeve of the maple pecan. So yes on that. And this is the Vivita that I like, the one with the B12 in it. So I grabbed another one of these in El Salvador. I have not tried this one yet. So yeah, something new. Let me open it. Girl. Let me open them real quick. I want to see what this looks like. I forget. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember what color it was. Very fall-y, right? Here's the maple pecan with that leaf on the top. So yes on that. This one is pretty simple, right? This is the Vavita. Here's the chocolate one. That's pretty fire. Oh my goodness, all folly. Yes on that. And this is the double espresso. So simple, right? So I don't know. I think I'm gonna store these in a dining room for now because things are gonna be switching up soon. And I'm not quite sure how I want to display them yet. So I walked around the house and gathered all of the Fakery greenery, right? So I didn't want it to overwhelm me when I started to, decorate for the fall. So I'll just get everything bent up and I'll be good to go. You know how much I love pillow covers, right? And I do use them when I'm not using them. You know what I mean? So my breakables and things, they're just kind of my bubble wrap replacement a little bit, right? I store it nice and tight. Is usually my Rae Dunn, a little bit of that, maybe some other things. But yeah, make sure I have a buffer on the bottom. And, I'll just put all my fakery and things. I also do the same thing with my kitchen towels. When I store them away, I wrap a lot of, my salt and pepper shakers or anything that might break, wrap it in that. So, that they're nice and secure, right? But yeah, I'm excited to just, I love these bumblebee bins, right, from Home Depot. And all of my fakery fits perfectly in here. My bigger pieces and stems, I will store them separately, right? But this is it. And it just works out for me. Oh my goodness. Yes on that. It's perfect. So, yeah, like I said earlier, I didn't want to overwhelm myself, when I started decorating for fall, having to take down everything. And that's what I mean. I'm moving a little bit slower. Just, you know, I'm still doing the things that I love, shopping and, in the cart, right? And my other channel, Let's Get Away, the travel channel, they are my stress relievers and I love it. So everything is all bent up, ready to go right in the garage. The storage in there is perfect. I love it. And it's just very convenient, right? So off thrifting, I didn't want to do a separate video for this because it was a part of my week. 1, 2, I wasn't in there really long. And 3, it's homey. It just, I was moving at a slow pace. I was enjoying myself and I just thought it flowed, with home in the video. So I decided to keep it over here. And I just found a few pieces. I miss it so much, but I specifically went in there for looking for fall pieces. And oh my gosh, they did not disappoint. I did pick up a few items, so I'm really excited about that. I kind of want to bring the fall colors back to my decor this year. I've been doing a lot of neutral, but I don't know. In my heart and things, I just want to do things a little bit differently. And and my decor is definitely the way I express myself. So, yes, on that, I had a little bit of Halloween rocking. And while I was in here, I was so happy to meet Miss Teresa and Mr. John. And they were so nice. They do subscribe to all of my channels, and I love them for that. And we just chit chatted and they helped me out, with my stuff. And they were on their way to grab dinner at a place right next door, which I'm definitely going to try out. So I got the thumbs up from them. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be trying that restaurant out. But it was so nice to meet you both. And I hope to see you again soon, thrifting. So you see the Dollar Tree plate, right? That's Dollar Tree, right? It was only $1 too. Even though that is not the case in Dollar Tree anymore. But Miss Girl, these pieces were perfect. And just this was exactly what I needed. Right before I left to come here, I was telling Miss Teresa and Mr. John that I was home putting the concession stand together. Remember the stand I bought for the theater a few weeks ago? It was still in the box because with everything going on, you guys, I just didn't have the strength, none of it. And I just threw on Young and the Restless, binge watched for the week, right? And I actually built it up. So now I have to finish it. Maybe today, I don't know, but yeah, I wanted to do it now. You know what I mean? It actually made me feel better, but I stopped halfway through and I wanted to go thrifting. That was something I really, really wanted to do. So, yeah, I stopped building for a few just so I could run over, but oh my goodness, you guys, I had a ball. Listen, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, you guys, before I forget to say it, right? And run over to the travel channel because that video was fun to make. Oh my goodness. Yes, on that. Look at my car. I love it. Nice and full. I had so much fun. All right, you guys, I'll see you soon. Bye.